Welcome to the Man United stream, hope you're doing well. It's Monday morning and we're looking back at that 1-1 draw against Arsenal. Lots and lots of talking points. This team actually played well. They were actually the better team. They should have won. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about lots more in today's show, so make sure you stick around. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, and if you're not already subscribed to the Man United stream channel, what you're waiting for, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all the latest Manchester United news and more from one single daily dose. Okay, so let's not waste any time. Yesterday's game, unbelievable. 1-1 at Old Trafford against Arsenal, the team that's flying high, that supposedly were challenging for the Premier League, but it looks like they're going to fall apart, really, aren't they? Arsenal are doing their Arsenal, and they're not going to compete in the last couple of months for the Premier League because Liverpool look like they've ran away with it, and Arsenal yesterday, I thought they had a mid-game, but I think United deserve a lot of credit here. United had one of their best games under Ruben Amorim. Now, you might think, what the hell is he talking about? Seriously, I think the team, the players that we had available to us and what they did looked really, really solid, really good. Of course, Captain Marvel, Bruno, with that amazing free kick. And just generally, he's played really well. Look, I've seen some fans out there, Man United fans, who criticise Bruno Fernandes constantly say that he's not good enough and he shouldn't be in the team and we need to get rid of him, we need to sell him. I've never had that viewpoint, to be honest with you. I always think Bruno Fernandes is a top player. Is he captain material? Maybe not, and that's been my qualm with Bruno Fernandes. I don't think he's captain material, but I think he's definitely one of our best players and definitely someone that we need to hold on to, not someone that we should be looking at and saying we need to get rid of him. That's just absolutely absurd. Absolutely heads gone if we're thinking, oh, we need to get rid of Bruno Fernandes. He's our best player and we must keep him. What the problem with this United team is, of course, we haven't got anyone supporting Bruno Fernandes. And yesterday we heard Ruben Amorim actually say that he'd love to have a team of Bruno Fernandeses because, of course, he is a top player. He gives it all. There's times where he is a bit childish and throws his dummy out the pram and loses his head. But when he's on form, when he's playing like he did yesterday, he is unstoppable. He is a top player for United, and we need to keep him at United. We can't get rid of him. We need to build the team around him and the youngsters. And it's exciting to see. It is exciting to see. We've got some very good youngsters coming through. We've got Obi, we've got Heaven, we've got Lenny Euro. Of course, we've got Højlund. I'm hoping that this kid Højlund can actually come good, because so far he's receiving a lot of criticism for not playing well, not having a football brain on his head. That's the problem with Højlund. His movement isn't good, and we can see that, and he kind of tries to make it up with his physicality, but it's not good enough in the Premier League. You need to actually know exactly where to be moving, how to control the ball. He lashes out a bit recently. I think he's getting desperate for a goal, but once he starts playing well, once he's got a support network around him, I think he can be really, really good. And Zertsky, wow, this guy is really looking good right now. Zertsky, his touch on the ball, the way he just oozes confidence. Really love watching Zertsky play, and I think if we can really give this guy a decent team around him, he will be good. The problem is we are missing key players in this team. You can see Ruben Amorim can cook with this team as soon as we get some top players in and around the players that we've got who are already performing. Mazraoui, actually, hats off to him. What a performance he had yesterday. He was all over the pitch. I mean, he was playing left wing, left back, right back, everywhere on the pitch. He was there. What a player he was as well for us yesterday. Overall, I was really happy with the performance yesterday by United. I thought they played really well. In fact, I think they deserved to win the game. Genuinely deserved to win the game. And there's not many times this season where we've come away after a football match thinking United deserve to win that game. But yesterday was that occasion. Yesterday was an occasion where you actually walked away from Old Trafford thinking, we should have actually won that game. We had the better chances. We were the team that were most dominant. We had better possession of the ball. Arsenal just didn't have a clue. And even that goal from Declan Rice, it was just a one-off where we actually fell asleep. I actually don't know what actually happened at that time. It felt like the whole team, even the strikers and the midfield, just got squashed in the penalty box for United. It was an odd moment in the game because it felt like the whole United team was defending in the penalty box and the Arsenal got a free shot on goal and Declan Rice scored. But overall, look, I'm still very positive about yesterday's game. Of course, we've saved ourselves from relegation. We're not really doing anything in the Premier League this season now. Of course, we've got nothing to fight for. But look, you still want to see some glimpses of what Ruben Amorim is doing with this team, some improvements for next season. But we do need new players. So if Ineos are listening, they really need to pull their fingers out. They need to pull their fingers out and get some players in and give Ruben Amorim a flipping chance. Because next season, I do not want a repeat of this. This where we were 4 or 5 weeks into the season and we were already over. It was already over. We'd lost so many games. Of course, that was under Ten Hag, but even then, with Ruben Amorim coming in, we were just all over the place. It was just not good enough, and we need to stop this rot. And if Ineos are not up for this job, and are not going to put their money where their mouth is, are not going to buy players, are not going to support Ruben Amorim, they need to get the hell out of here. We need owners that are going to back this club and make this club great again. We do not want owners coming in, making cuts to the canteen and making silly little cuts, thinking that they're doing a good job and fans will be impressed. We are not impressed. We are not impressed with the way Ineos are dealing with this thing right now. We want big spenders. We want someone to come in and put us on equal footings with the rest of the clubs around us. There's no way we can survive and even compete against these teams without actually putting some funds into the flipping club. That is it for today's show. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you subscribe. You are watching the Man United Stream channel by the fans for the fans.